Hi guys, and welcome to this week's fitness related video. So what are macros? Macros are the carbs, the fats, the proteins, and also alcohol. Actually, that's a separate macronutrient. So do macros matter when it comes to getting fitter, losing weight, for building the dream physique? Well, yeah, they matter a lot. This topic came to me because, I'm watching Greg Doucette sometimes, and he's like, it doesn't matter, and doesn't matter. And at the same time, he is also doing this. He is doing certain macro ratios when he's prepping for a contest. To say that macros don't matter for your body composition is ridiculous because, let's just say you only eat fat, or you only eat carbs, or you only eat protein, which is almost impossible to do. But the point is, that's very harmful to your body, and yes, you will look the way that you eat, but you also have a lot of other issues with your health. So when it comes to getting to a fitness physique, like beach body, something like that, let's say Justin Timberlake when he was younger, type of a thing, which is like a bit of abs, a bit of chest, a bit muscle on the shoulders and arms, but not too much. That's like level 1 beach body, and by that I mean the lowest of the low, but it's still a very good physique. So to get to that, you do have to, yes, count your calories. You have to be disciplined about that, do it absolutely every single day, and the macros as well. So it's extremely important, guys. For example, if I don't eat around 110, 20, 30 even protein, the higher I go, the better I look. It's just how it is. Maybe, for some bodybuilders, I'm also not a bodybuilder technically, but for some professional bodybuilders, that will sound ridiculous because I'm a girl, Now, I'm obviously smaller, but for my body, this is how it responds to protein. What to do? I need more protein. I feel better. I'm stronger. My muscles look, a lot harder, and I'm more satiated. That's so important, guys. And when I exceed my fat above 40 grams, and when my carbs are also high, that means that the next day I'm going to look bloated, and depending on how many calories I spend, if I didn't expend enough, I may even gain weight. So it is super important to know these things and to know how they relate to each other. So protein is king, then fats are the lowest always, but you still have to keep them in the healthy ratios, which for guys could be anything from 50, 60, 70, depends on your physique goals. Carbs above 150 for guys. For girls, 120, 30, it depends, because I'm personally super active person. Today alone I have almost 16,000 K steps, and I also train. So it depends, but the point is that how your body looks is very dependent on the macros. The more protein you eat, and if your body can take it, it's just going to be better for your overall look. You are looking like what you're eating. That's kind of like a saying here. And when you eat carbs, you will look more bloated if you overeat on carbs, because retaining water, so you automatically look a bit more watery than you should. And fat just sticks on you because it's fat, so the body will try to use the carbs firstly for a fuel source, but if you didn't spend the calories that you ate, and when it tries to get into the fat, it will not go all the way through it, and you will be left with the fat that is extra, and that will be extra on your body. So important. Whereas for the body to turn carbs into fat is a bit of a harder process for that to happen. So yeah, it does happen, but it's harder. So the less fat you eat, the better, because it just doesn't need to be converted, where carbs will be converted, and protein even, that is used for energy when the body doesn't have anything to go to. But yeah guys, so when you do your meal plan in general, you just have to try to somehow put protein and carbs almost the same, or sometimes protein higher if you can, and the lowest of the low should be fats. So those are the rule of thumb, guys. It is totally important what you eat in terms of macros. And then don't you forget that alcohol is another macronutrient, and if you also drink alcohol, the body is going to prioritize that, and it has a lot of calories, you know, alcohol that is, depending on the drink, but it does. One glass can be like 150 calories, one glass of anything really. And you know, the body is not gonna do anything with the food until it's finished getting rid of the freaking toxin that is alcohol, you know, to the body. So important stuff. That's why a lot of times when you train, you can see other fitness YouTubers as well, and they party. Their physiques are getting softer. Just, it's not good. It's not good. So everything that you put in your mouth and goes through you, everything, it's gonna give some kind of a reflection on your body. So have that in mind, guys. And that is also why, you know, when fitness models, just bodybuilders that are doing natural or not natural, you know, competitions, they have to go on keto for like the last week or so they can drain all the water out, remove the carbs, and then the very last day they can just stuff their faces with candy, Snickers, you know, whatever they can find that is the carb, so they can fill up the muscle real fast so they can look fuller and better on stage. That's a strategy that's well known. So yeah, macros do matter a lot, guys. I hope that this was very helpful to you guys. Have a great weekend, and totally see ya next week. Love ya.